During his summer vacation, a young boy came to visit his grandfather and spent his days playing with him. One day, the boy expressed his ambition to become a successful man when he grows up, and asked his grandfather for advice on achieving success. The grandfather agreed, and then led the boy to a nearby nursery. After their visit to the nursery, the grandfather purchased 2 small plants and returned home. He planted one plant in a pot and placed it indoors, while the other he planted outside the house. He then posed a question to the boy, asking, "In your opinion, which of these 2 plants will thrive better in the future?" After pondering for a while, the boy replied, "The plant inside the house will flourish better, since it is sheltered from various risks, whereas the plant outside is exposed to elements like harsh sunlight, storms, and animals." Grandfather smiled and remarked, "We'll wait and see what the future holds." Following that, the boy departed with his parents. 4 years later, the boy returned to visit his grandfather. Upon seeing his grandfather, he exclaimed, "Grandpa, the last time I asked you for advice on how to be successful, you didn't say anything. But this time, you must tell me." Grandfather smiled and replied, "Of course. But before we discuss success, let's take a look at the plants we purchased a few years ago." With that, the grandfather led the boy to the spot where he had planted a small tree in a pot. They witnessed the transformation of that small plant into a thriving tree. Then, he guided the boy to the area where they had planted the second tree outside, and there they observed a massive tree with its branches extending far and wide, providing shade to those passing by. The grandfather turned to the boy and inquired, "So, tell me, which of these plants has grown more? Which one would you consider more successful?" The boy responded, "The one we planted outside." "But Grandpa, how is that possible? It must have encountered numerous challenges, yet it grew so tall." Grandfather smiled and affirmed, "Indeed, the plants outside had to confront various challenges, but overcoming those challenges had its advantages. Their freedom to spread their roots without restrictions allowed them to become stronger. The adversity they faced, such as storms, actually fortified their roots. Today, they are so resilient that a minor storm can't harm them." My son, I'm about to share something with you. Always keep it in mind. It's a lesson that will guide you to success in any endeavor. If you consistently opt for the easy and comfortable path, you won't reach your full potential. But if you are willing to confront the world, hazards and all, then no goal is beyond your reach. Instead of viewing problems as obstacles, consider them stepping stones on your path to success. The boy took a deep breath, gazing at the towering tree, and comprehended his grandfather's wisdom. He realized that the challenges we often perceive as adversaries in life are the very things that build our strength and lead to success. Life itself resembles a grand adventure, replete with unexpected twists and turns that might initially appear as roadblocks. However, these apparent obstacles are more like puzzles waiting to be solved. Just like in a game, the enjoyment comes from devising strategies to overcome challenges, and life operates in much the same way. Each hurdle encountered presents an opportunity to gain knowledge, evolve, and emerge even more resilient. Therefore, never be disheartened by obstacles. Welcome them, face them head-on, and witness your progression in the journey of life. You possess the talents, resilience, and determination to overcome any challenge that crosses your path. I hope you find wisdom in this narrative and can apply it in your life. Keep on rising.